Alright, so today I will be doing a video on the fish farm. One of the first tips of the fish farm is make sure you have everything expanded to the maximum, especially the first two areas. Oh, it's nice they actually added a progress bar, like they never used to have that. I'll start down here because the first two areas are the most complex, so I'll explain them last. Okay, this is the night zone. You can pretty much have anything you want in here, although I will say that if I was really going hard on it, I'd get rid of the box jellyfish, get rid of the devil scorpion fish, get rid of the zebra sharks. They're not useful. They don't have a special dish. I just mainly have them because, well, I can. The next thing I'll show is glacial passage fish. It's only about half capacity right now, but as you can see I actually keep all the glacial passage fish in there. And that's because all of them have dishes, which is quite unique about the glacial passage area. There's only 6 kinds of fish, but all of them have dishes. So there's not much to it really. The vampire squid gets used in 2 good dishes, I will say that. And Dumbo octopus gets used in a pretty good dish. Barrel-eye and peacock squid gets used in the same dish as a vampire squid. And pelican eel jelly has a relatively easy dish to build as well. Okay, glacial area. So these are the kind of fish that you want because they actually have dishes. Which fish are these? Well, it doesn't include the polar eel pout, it doesn't include the Greenland shark, and it doesn't include any of the fish from the first or third glacial cave. The rest of them are used in dishes, but those 6 I just listed are not. I like to keep 10 of the smaller fish and either 2 or 4 of the bigger fish depending on what's going on. I think this configuration is fine. Takes up like just over half the room and has plenty of room for the fish to spurt out. This one, you probably don't need to upgrade the tank to as big a size, because basically here, only these 3 have dishes. All the other ones from the hydrothermal vents area just don't have dishes. Yeah. I mean, you could keep like something like the Duncleotusus in here, if I'm saying that right. Just because you have the room at that point. But seeing as the gold for that only maxes out at like 600 and something, it's not really anything that's particularly needs farming. I suppose if you're doing your branch and you want to do a low effort variant of your branch, farming a bunch of them and sending them to branch would be a good idea. Okay, in here, I kind of just have the frilled shark and mega mouth shark because I've always had them in here, but technically you could get rid of them, but I just send them to branch. Whereas the rest of the stuff like the salmon sailfish, the cookie cutter shark, the sea toad, the red bream, and Rhymachomeridae all have dishes that they're used in. So the sea toad, it's not really a great dish, it's just like some cucumber with sea toad, only 1 serving, but I still need to level it up, so I'm keeping it there for the time being, but I probably will get rid of that eventually. Red bream is important because it goes for the crimson fish roll, same with Rhymachomeridae. So those 2 are very good to have. That's deep sea tempura, which is used with the vampire squid and the barrel-eye, so you want that. And this is used with the other snailfish from the glacial area for a snailfish dish. Now these areas you kind of get a bit of options, because as you can see I'm at 8% density and there's plenty of fish that I can actually add in here if I was farming their dishes. But right now I'm trying to keep it low, trying to keep it just the stuff that I need for upgrading some other dishes. And also I keep sailfish because the best marlin party dish involves sailfish, so it's kind of important to keep that on the flow. A bunch of the other stuff I do plan on getting rid of, but I need to level up their dishes first. Right, if you're farming the tropical fish pattern in the early game, you'd fill this up with like coral trouts and harlequin hinds as well. Clown frogfish goes with a crimson fish roll, so that's very important to keep, in my opinion. Cuttlefish is also pretty important to keep if you're going for the free squid roast. Yeah, that's about it for that one. And this one, again, I have quite a dense tank. Could keep more fish in here, but I just don't. I could probably double the population of the big fish down here. And perhaps I do that in the future. But as for right now, I don't really feel the need to. The batfish are very good if you're doing batfish rice bowl. These jellyfish are important if you're doing seasoned jellyfish, which you'll want to do for the jellyfish party. This stingray and this stingray combined with the starry skate in the glacial area make a dried stingray, which is a good dish to serve. The rest of them I mainly just keep for trying to level up the dishes that they're used in right now. I'm not sure if I actually get the correct meat from sending these bluefin and yellowfin tunas to the restaurant. If I don't, then actually of course I do, because it's the lowest grade meat that's actually used in the dish for some reason. So I could probably get rid of the yellowfin tunas, but the bluefin tunas I should probably keep. Either way. Yeah, it's mainly about keeping the dishes keeping the fish that you need for menu items. And I'll show you my menu here real quick as well. Just because yeah, I sent that to the restaurant recently because I didn't really want them anymore because where is it? Yeah, as you can see here, I have enough of them to probably level up this dish that I'm not going to use, so might as well send it to the restaurant and stop them taking up space in my tank. Yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff that is in my fish farm I'm kind of working on. As you can probably see as well, I probably have more than enough of them. Interestingly enough, the cuttlefish has quite some strain on it right now, because I recently leveled up that, so it's going to be quite low in a stock. These are the dried stingrays I was talking about. Rather good dish. I can't farm spider crabs in a fish farm, so I have to hunt them out every time in a field when I come back from Sea People's Village. I go back the long way. And same with the sweet and sour stargazer if I can find that. Yeah, that's going to be neat to farm manually. Now there's quite a lot of crab dishes, unfortunately, for that. Like, there's a crab dish. I'm sure that's a crab dish. I'm sure there's another one somewhere around here. Yep, there it is. So the great spider crab is going to be really annoying to get leveled up, but this is not a menu comparison video. I've already done one of them, and I'll be doing another one when I actually have all the dishes leveled up. like I say, is right now that I've got everything, so it's like more powerful than the boss dishes. It's going to be more powerful than the boss dishes. So you can really see here that after the basic sushis and some of the dishes that go with them, you get to the boss dishes, but even the boss dishes just aren't that good. They're overtaken by so many things. I do need to get more black coral. Black coral is a very important ingredient to farm, as it takes, because it's used at 3 parties: the jellyfish party, the shrimp party, and the cucumber party. Yeah, this is what I mean by the Dumbo octopus being used in a good dish, and that's why you keep it. Well, the glacial passage zone you kind of just do anyway. There's that snailfish dish I was talking about. Might need to hunt more seahorses out in the field at some point, because again, they don't fish farm. We'll need farm buckbean to get that done. Yeah, as you can see, it's mainly just about keeping the fish that you're working on dishes for. There's the sea toad dish I was talking about. It's not very impressive. Serves one. But anyway, that's enough about that. I hope you found this video informative for the fish farm. If you're ever just confused about what to put in your fish farm, just look at your menu, look at things that you want to level up, and go for that. Yeah, that's about it. Hope you have a good day.